See what happens. And you're live. I love it. There's this sentence that comes up. Nobody's here yet, so I'll just talk to myself. There's a sentence that comes up right when I go through all the steps, and it goes, "You're live!" Exclamation mark, and it's always like, "Thank you." It's like it's applauding me, and it should. Goes wrong often. You guys know that. Hopefully, oh, good. People are starting to come in. And I will start to ask people to give me a thumbs up to let me know that they can, in fact, hear me. And that the volume is on. Okay, I got to put on Facebook too, guys. Here comes everybody. As you're coming in, if you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up. Yep, okay, I got a thumbs up. Great. How about 2? That way I know for sure that it's because you can hear me and not because you just love me. And let's see in my picture. So maybe 1 more thumbs up and then I'll know. Okay, I've got to start Facebook over here. 2 thumbs up. Yay, it's official. You can hear me. So right away, there's things to celebrate this morning. Right away, there's things to get excited about. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Sorry, y'all are going to have to watch me get started over here. I'm so excited, y'all. Can I tell you this? The intention is that Facebook people become YouTube people. There's all kinds of things we can do on the YouTube platform, as our subscribers increase. And what we recognize is that, that is the intention, right? And so this has been what's happening the last 2 weeks. Yay for becoming a YouTube person. Everybody that became a YouTube person. All right. I don't want that. What do I want to do? I know what I want to do. I want to go live, right? Talk amongst yourselves. 9. I am getting this up and started. Then let go. I don't know if I did that right. Did y'all see the title? I did 2 sentences. And that might not be the best way to put it, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right, so we're going live over here. Y'all are at different angles. Here comes this one. Let's see. Yay, live on Facebook too. All right, people are starting to come in. Good morning. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house, everybody. I hear little feet down the stairs. I've relegated everybody in my house to upstairs, so I better not hear feet on the stairs. I'm just teasing. So what should we talk about as we are waiting to get started? I think one thing that is good to say and good to talk about as you guys are coming in, please watch your emails this week. We are going to be announcing an exciting way, a new exciting way that you can contribute to Unity of Appleton. So watch your inboxes this week. We'll be sending out some info. We had Bedford here last week for prayer minister, and he said nobody came, which is fine. But we are hoping that that's not because there was some kind of issue. So just it was the first time, so it might be that not everybody got the message. So just so you know, the second Sunday of every month, there will be a Zoom afterwards. Bedford will be available. I said available to pray with you and lend his consciousness. So just like we had the room at Unity, we now have a Zoom room where he can let you in one at a time. And remember, we do the Zoom now. We do the Zoom after every Sunday, which is really great. I get so much out of it. Because everybody, we meet together and we get to see each other, and we also get to share, our insights and the things that, hit us, kind of our aha moments and realizations. And, and it's just a really beautiful experience. It's the next best thing to being in the room together. So, but it's the gathering of all of our consciousness together, and that's great. It's great, great, great. So here comes everybody. They're coming on in. It's 10:01. I've officially talked to myself for enough minutes that I can get started. So as more people are coming in, let us take a moment to just pause and just allow the fullness of who we are to breathe. Inviting our essence up to the surface. I pointed this out last week, and I want to point it out again. We do not have to close our eyes. We don't have to be in our meditation room. We don't have to light incense. We don't need anything to be able to just pause and allow our essence to the surface, to allow our essence to be what drives us. Good morning to you too, Miss Brenda. So, yeah, so you feel that? It's just a pause. That's it. It's just a pause. It doesn't need anything in particular or anything special. All the components that you need are you and your breath. You and your breath can have and invite your essence up at any moment, at any time. So you'll notice I'm here once again in my dining room. The recognition is that right now in Wisconsin, it is best to stay home whenever possible. And so I am home, and you guys are in my home with me. So today, I'm really looking forward to seeing what in the heck I'm going to tell y'all today. I don't know, because you know what I did? I did my intention to be truly helpful. I, surrendered it and let it go. And now we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what actually ends up coming out of my mouth. I'm going to tell you guys that I am tired today. So I think that I am going to be able to talk to you in a way that makes sense. Let's hope so. So here's what happened this week. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. You guys can take a sip of yours too. Okay, so here's what happens this week. Right now, there is a review process going on for me professionally. And what that means is there's a lot of different sources that are culled to find, information about me and my work and how I'm doing and what I'm doing. And so it's a process. And this time, it's a little bit different than other times. And I am feeling pressured by it. I am feeling a lot of pressure. And I'm feeling this balance of wanting to allow and let go and trust in the process of life, and also balance that with showing up for myself, for recognizing that I deserve for this evaluation, for this evaluation to be an accurate reflection of my heart and the work that I have done and the heart that I have done it with. And so I'm, showing up for Lydia, trying to make sure that happens. And what is easy to have happen when that is the case is one can become attached and begin to try to control the situation and try to just make sure that that every single component, all T's are crossed, all I's dotted. And so that has been stressful. I've been stressed, and I have, had disagreements with people over this. I have really been. It's been a challenge. It's been a real challenge. So one of the things that happened this week was Dear Christy, who I'm sure is there right now, she shared a poem with me, and I cannot believe that I have lived 21 years and never heard this poem. And it is amazing. And so I'm going to read it once to you, and then we're going to do it at the end with kind of a practice. But I'm going to read this poem that Christy shared with me. And there is apparently some disagreement on the World Wide Web of who actually wrote this poem. I am going with Ernest Holmes because that feels true to me. But there are some differences of opinions as to who actually wrote the poem. I'm going to read it. It's called She Let Go. She let go. She let go without a thought or a word. She let go. She let go of the fear. She let go of the judgments. She let go of the confluence of opinions swarming around her head. She let go of the committee of indecision within her. She let go of all the right reasons, wholly and completely, without hesitation or worry. She just let go. She didn't ask anyone for advice. She didn't read a book on how to let go. She didn't search the scriptures. She just let go. She let go of all the memories that held her back. She let go of all of the anxiety that kept her from moving forward. She let go of the planning and all of the calculations about how to do it just right. She didn't promise to let go. She didn't journal about it. She didn't write the projected date in her day timer. She made no public announcement and put no ad in the paper. She didn't check the weather report or read her daily horoscope. She just let go. She didn't analyze whether she should let go. She didn't call her friends to discuss the matter. She didn't do a 5-step spiritual mind treatment. She didn't call the prayer line. She didn't utter one word. She just let go. No one was around when it happened. There was no applause or congratulations. No one thanked her or praised her. No one noticed a thing. Like a leaf falling from a tree, she just let go. There was no effort. There was no struggle. It wasn't good, and it wasn't bad. It was what it was, and it is just that. In the space of letting go, she let it all be. A small smile came over her face. A light breeze blew through her, and the sun and the moon shone forevermore. Thank you, Christy. Isn't that amazing? Isn't it amazing? So when Christy read it to me, I was literally ugly crying. And I kept saying, stop, stop, stop. And she wouldn't stop. She kept going because she knew that I was having some struggles. And so she wanted to share that with me. And so there's that. And then I had this thought. Where did I put it? Oh, yeah. So I had this thought that woke me up on Tuesday night, which was actually before I got this poem read to me by the lovely Christy. And it was one of those moments where I had the inspiration, right, everybody? And so I had to run to my phone and text myself so that I got this inspiration. And I never remember at night what it was. So in the morning, I remember that I've had this inspiration, but I don't know what it is. And so it's like, and I text it to myself. So I get this message in the morning from me with this thought. And this was mine from Tuesday night. It says, ultimately, yours is the only vote that counts. Allow your essence to lead and then let go of the idea that everyone is going to applaud you, that everyone will see you. Who sees you is half how you show up and half how they show up. Mind your half. Flat out, Lydia. I said flat out. I was talking to me. I was telling me, look, lady, mind your half. Who sees you is half how you show up and half how they show up. Mind your half. Their half is none of my business, right? And that's it. And so then I thought, okay, so we're talking about letting go. We're talking about how do we do that when we feel like something's really important? And the reality is, the more important something is, the more we need to let it go. The more we need to just let go, right? And so I know that I just read this poem that said, you don't need anything, right? You can let go in any moment. And then I was reminded of an article that I wrote about surrender. And I literally have 6 steps. I have 6 steps for surrender, when really the trick to letting go, is to let go. But these are the 6 steps that I had. I want to read this to you. So this is from the article I did a while back. The intelligence that created the universe, that keeps planets in their orbits, that turns embryos into human beings, that created the incredible symbiotic relationship in which trees breathe out the oxygen we need and we breathe out the carbon dioxide they need. That intelligence is showing you every minute of every day your purpose. What is it? The thing in front of you. That job, that person, that conversation. Your purpose is to show up right where you are and give all of your heart and soul to it. The universe sent it to you, and it's the perfect next step in your journey. So here are the steps. The key components to living a surrendered life is what I called it. 1, understanding that there is a never-ending flow of goodness that comes from the source of life to each of us. That is foundational. So we have to have at its foundation, this understanding that there is a never-ending flow of goodness that comes from the source of life to each of us. 2, setting and embracing the intention to live your highest good. Can you feel that? Recognizing that we don't always know what that highest good is, but we can be intentional about our commitment to it. Releasing thoughts of personal preferences and outcomes. This was a big one for me this week, guys. This is what I needed to do. Releasing thoughts of personal preferences and outcomes. Understand that there is a voice inside your mind that will constantly tell you what you like and what you don't. You must decide that whatever this voice may be saying is to accept the reality before you and respond with an open heart and mind, right? So letting go of the outcome of this evaluation that feels like such a big deal, right? 4, letting go of the habit of labeling an event that is happening as bad. There is a broader perspective that we are not always able to see. When you embrace what is before you and choose to respond rather than react, seemingly bad things turn into our greatest blessings. Ain't that the truth? And remember, so this says, let go of labeling of good and bad. In his poem, Ernest Holmes said, it wasn't good and it wasn't bad. It just was, right? That space of just wasness. Okay, so where was that? Okay, 5, trust that life has bigger, better plans for you than you could ever dream up. This is letting go of specific plans and ideas about how things should turn out. Certainly allow yourself to have a specific plan, but then you must let it go with the understanding that if it is your highest good, it will happen, right? So we trust that life has bigger, better plans for us. So we make our plans, and then we have to let go of them, not be attached to them. 6, take time to develop and strengthen the stillness inside of you. It is from this stillness, not the chaotic voice of the mind, that inspired action comes. Meditate, breathe, pray, surround yourself with people who encourage and inspire you. Read the books from teachers and people you admire. Feed the still, small voice, right? So just letting go becomes easier the more we feed that eternal part of us, the part of us that is one with the intelligence of the universe, one with God. When we feed that, we are strengthening that ability, that let go muscle that we have, right? This week, I did not just let go in one moment. It was a slow process. In fact, I'm still just letting go. And I think that that is, you know, it is purposeful that we would want to show up for ourselves in such a way as to give us a beautiful life. That is purposeful. And the beautiful life we want comes from surrender. Comes from surrender. And that can feel opposite. It can feel opposite, you know, counterintuitive. Like, well, if this is important, shouldn't I be on it? Shouldn't I be taking care of this if this is important? Yes. And the way you take care of it is to let it go. And then right action arises all by itself. The Tao says, can you be still enough to wait until the right action arises all by itself? Right? Because that's what I was doing, y'all. I felt like this was important, and I wanted to make sure that I, you know, was talking to people, and I was telling them that I feel like it should be this way, and showing up for Lydia, and I was feeling good about myself because I really was showing up for myself with, you know, with love, recognizing that, you know, it is important, and not important. Important is the wrong word. It is right, and I do deserve for an evaluation to be a true reflection of my heart. And I can't control every piece of it. I have to let it go, right? So just let go. So let's do this. This is what I want us to do. Okay, it's going to be fun. Y'all are going to love this. So I want you to think of something that you're trying to control or that you feel like it's really important. We'll just pause and let you think of something that feels really important. It could be COVID-19. It could be that you think that it's very important that the people around you socially distance. You know, it could be that you feel it's very important that you have the freedom not to wear a mask. Whatever it is, just bring to mind something that feels really important. Okay, now close your eyes if you want, or just relax your gaze. I suggest closing your eyes. And I'm going to read this Ernest Holmes poem once again. And as I read it, I want you to take this thing that is in your metaphorical hands, this situation that you are holding in your mind, and I want you to allow it to seep out, kind of almost like you're holding it in your hand and it's sand, and the sand is slowly leaking through your fingers, right? So bring it to mind, bring it to mind. And oh, you can replace she for he too, guys. Just, you know. She let go. She let go without a thought or a word. She let go. She let go of the fear. She let go of the judgments. She let go of the confluence of opinions swarming around her head. She let go of the committee of indecision within her. She let go of all the right reasons. Wholly and completely, without hesitation or worry, she just let go. She didn't ask anyone for advice. She didn't read a book on how to let go. She didn't search the scriptures. She just let go. She let go of all the memories that held her back. She let go of all of the anxiety that kept her from moving forward. She let go of the planning and all of the calculations about how to do it just right. She didn't promise to let go. She didn't journal about it. She didn't write the projected date in her day timer. She made no public announcement and put no ad in the paper. She didn't check the weather report. She just let go. She didn't analyze whether she should let go. She didn't call her friends to discuss the matter. She didn't do a 5-step spiritual mind treatment. She didn't call the prayer line. She didn't utter one word. She just let go. No one was around when it happened. There was no applause or congratulations. No one thanked her or praised her. No one noticed a thing. Like a leaf falling from a tree, she just let go. There was no effort. There was no struggle. It wasn't good, and it wasn't bad. It was what it was, and it is just that. In the space of letting go, she let it all be. A smile came over her face. A light breeze blew through her, and the sun and the moon shone forevermore. Breathe. Is it gone? Is it gone, that thing? And remember what I love. This is why I love life, everybody. This is why I love it. I love God, universe, whatever word you use to describe it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And here is what happened. Remember that Lady Christy read this to me. I think it was Wednesday morning. Right? Everybody? Tuesday night is when this thought came to me. Ultimately, yours is the only vote that counts. Allow your essence to lead, and then let go of the idea that everyone is going to applaud you, that everyone will see you. Who sees you is half how you show up and half how they show up. Mind your half. I know, isn't it great? I did that, and then Lady Christy, and I never heard the poem. I mean, it's awesome. All right, everybody. It is pure faith. I don't know who said that, but I think maybe Vi and hi. But yes, that's right. That's right. And the reality is we all have faith. It's just, what do we have faith in? You know, do we have faith in that never-ending flow of goodness that is always available to us? Right? Do we have faith that nothing and no one is against us? Or do we have faith that people are against us and something is against us, right? Daily word time, everybody. Remember, Facebook people, we want you to become a YouTube person. Of course, we love that you're here any way that you're here. But become a YouTube person. You'll get notified. If you subscribe, you'll get notified when a new video comes out. And it really helps us because there's a lot we're going to be able to do the more and more subscribers we got. And as I said, lots of people became YouTube people the last 2 weeks. Okay, I think it's something about my dining room. Y'all love it. Y'all love my dining room. Okay. Daily Word. This is a Unity Worldwide publication. You can get it at dailyword.com. Today, the daily word, the word of today is steadfast. I am a steadfast spiritual seeker. No matter where I may be on my path, sometimes my spiritual life feels easy and sometimes it feels hard. There are times I enjoy new insights, blissful clarity, and peace. Other times I may struggle, feeling stuck and directionless or even lonely on my walk with God. At times like these, I renew my commitment to my spiritual path. Although my attention may have wandered, the divine presence within me has always remained steadfast, as near as my next thought. Wherever I am in space, time, or consciousness, I discover the love, strength, and wisdom of God expressing through me. And the verse is Psalm. I really like this one. Psalms are just poems, and I love it. Okay, this is Psalm 139, 9 through 10. If I take the wings of the morning and settle at the farthest limits of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me fast. It's saying it doesn't matter where I am because God is. Wherever we are, God is, right, everybody? And all is well. Let's do, I know that I've forgotten to do our vision, mission, and values, everybody. But because I don't have it on a PowerPoint for you to read with me, I'll wait till I'm back back in Unity. But I would like for us to take a moment. As I said, please, please, please watch your inboxes. This coming week, we're going to be sending out an exciting new way that you can contribute to Unity of Appleton. Thank you so much for continuing to send in checks, for doing PayPal. We are so grateful for your continued support and gratitude offerings. And let's take a minute to do our celebration of giving and receiving. I like to hold my hand over my heart when I do this, guys. I don't know, you don't have to. I just really like it. So divine love in and through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I joyfully give and willingly receive. I give in love and I trust God as my source. Okay, so we'll do our prayer for protection. It is 10:30. We'll start our Zoom at 10:40. I'll probably start it early so you can come on in whenever you're ready. And actually, you could come on in right now. Everybody's able to join. And the link is there in your email blast. It is also there on the members only page. It is the same link we're using every week, that same Zoom link. And so please join us. It's such a great time. If you are not a member and would like to join the Zoom with us afterwards, it's an incredible experience. And there's just, our community has the most amazing consciousness. If you would like to be a part of that and you are not a member, please send us a message and we will give you a way to join us for that Zoom. Okay, so prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Okay, see you at 10:40 on the Zoom, everybody. Bye-bye. Facebook. See you on the Zoom. See you on the Zoom, everybody. See you on the Zoom.